If you're like most parents we meet, you've probably tried behavior charts, talked to counselors, maybe even considered medication for your child's struggles at school. But you're still searching for answers that actually address what's really going on. We totally get it. Some of us have stayed up worried about sending our children with ADHD or SPD back to school, thinking about the phone calls from teachers about focus issues, the meltdowns over homework, or even watching our brilliant children struggle in an environment that just doesn't seem designed for how their brain works. I'll give you a statistic that should get every parent's attention. In 2022, an additional 1 million US children received an ADHD diagnosis compared to 2016. Sensory processing challenges now affect nearly 1 in 6 children. Yet most doctors are still approaching these conditions the same way they did 20 years ago, focusing on managing the signs instead of addressing the root cause. Now, what if I told you there's a completely different approach that's helping children not just survive the school year, but actually thrive? Let's talk about it. This video is for exhausted parents of children with ADHD, SBD, or anxiety, or who are tired of band-aid solutions and ready to discover natural, drug-free strategies that address the real root causes of their child's struggles. I'm going to share 4 game-changing strategies that can transform your child's school experience this year. You'll discover why traditional approaches often fall short and learn about a breakthrough understanding of nervous system dysfunction that's changing everything for families just like yours. Now, I want to start this video by telling you a story about our friend Janine. Janine came to an office as a young teen with major sensory processing struggles. Physical touch, crowds, loud noises, and even itchy clothes would send her into complete overwhelm with anxiousness. It made school and even simple tasks like going into stores extremely difficult for her and her family. Janine was so easily overwhelmed by outside stimulation because she had so much stress built up on the inside of her nervous system. Now, through neurologically focused chiropractic care, the stress and noise within her very sensitive body calmed down. And today, Janine says that chiropractic helps me live. When she gets overwhelmed now, she rates her anxiety at a level 3 or 4 versus the 8 or 9 it used to be. She's now thriving so much that she's even considering becoming a chiropractor herself. Now, Janine's story is incredible. It was so cool that she isn't alone in this transformation. Now, let's transition into understanding the real root cause when it comes to ADHD and SPD and all the other hard transitions during the school year. The truth is, ADHD and SPD are often characterized by an overactive, sympathetic fight or flight nervous system response. That's the imbalance that is sabotaging your child's school year. This leaves children constantly on edge and makes it nearly impossible to focus, to transition between activities, or regulate emotions in a school environment. And at the same time, their parasympathetic, that rest and digest side of the nervous system, which is crucial for focus, learning, and emotional balance, it remains underactive. This nervous system imbalance often begins with what we call the perfect storm. It's a combination of early life stressors, including prenatal stress, birth interventions, and environmental factors that leave the nervous system stuck in a state of dysfunction. It happens way before when a child goes to school. Now let's go through some drug-free tips on what changes everything, starting with sleep, the foundation that changes everything. Quality sleep is absolutely crucial for maintaining ADHD, for managing SVD signs, because during sleep, the brain consolidates learning, it processes emotions, and it recharges for the next day. However, many children with these conditions struggle with sleep issues, creating a vicious cycle. So doing things like gradually adjusting bedtimes and wake times. You can do this by just 15 minutes every few days. Establishing a calm bedtime routine and creating sleep-friendly environments can dramatically improve focus and emotional regulation during those school hours. Sleep is so important. Now, the second tip is all about creating environmental structure that actually works. Children with ADHD and SPD often struggle with executive function skills. So creating an organized home environment with command centers, designated spaces for school items, and color-coded systems can help reduce anxiety and enable children to feel more in control of their daily routines. This isn't just about organization, it's about reducing the cognitive load on an already overwhelmed nervous system, allowing that mental energy to be directed towards learning and growth instead of just keeping everything organized. Now, the third tip we have is the exercise connection that actually rivals medication. There's a doctor by the name of Dr. John Rady, and in his groundbreaking research in his book Spark, shows that exercise can be as effective as medication for some children with ADHD. It can improve cognitive function, can boost mood, and help manage anxiety naturally. Morning physical activity specifically helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system and improve neurological function throughout the school day. This gives children the internal regulation they need to succeed academically and socially. And maybe you've tried all of these and still haven't had much of a change in your child. So let's talk about that foundation that is key before anything else. For many families who have found themselves in this situation, neurologically focused chiropractic care is that missing piece. Through gentle, specific adjustments, neurologically focused chiropractic care works to release tension in the overactive sympathetic nervous system while also activating the calming parasympathetic system, including that vital vagus nerve. Our approach helps the body to come out of and stay out of that stuck fight or flight tone because we address what's keeping it there. Stuck stress, tension, dysfunction, what we summarize in a catch-all term, subluxation. At our office, we use advanced insight scanning technology to pinpoint exactly where nervous system stress is, where subluxation is occurring, and then we create personalized care plans that incorporate a series of adjustments at a certain frequency over a certain period of time, because that's how the nervous system works. It works through repetition over time. Healing takes time. And when we get the nervous system back into healing mode and keep it there, this can lead to improved focus. It can lead to better emotional regulation, enhanced quality of sleep, and fewer behavioral challenges. Because when you get the body in healing mode, it heals. And when you keep it in healing mode, it continues to heal and build stronger neurological connections that favor regulation, that favor that ability to focus. This approach addresses the foundation, the nervous system, which then allows all the other strategies we talked about, like sleep, organization, and exercise, to work even more effectively. If you're interested, click the link in our bio to learn more about back to school transitions. And if you want to take it one step further, sign up for our Perfect Storm workshop we're hosting in our office Thursday evening of August 21st. Bring a friend, a family member, show up ready to learn. We can't wait to see you there. But that's all for this one. Thanks for watching and have a blessed and wonderful day.